We're cooking with cocoa today. Chef Paul is here from Black Wolf Run in Kohler, and they are getting ready for a big chocolate weekend in celebration of chocolate.
Yep, the eighth for me anyway.
Yep, you're doing a cooking demo of what we're going to see today.
Correct. Well, a portion of that, because they're going to have to come to the demo to see the rest. So. Okay. All right. So what we're doing is we've already cooked the potatoes, and we strain off all the liquid, and what we're looking for is we want all the liquid or the water out of there. So we put it on the stove and actually cooked it a little bit. We want it nice and dry. Correct. Because if you've ever seen like a translucent or real wet potato, it's because there's still moisture in there.
Oh, so somebody did that wrong.
Well, let's just say they didn't do it my way, right? So in order to get a nice creamy mashed potato, really mash it nice. And what type of potatoes did you use for this one? We used a russet potato, which makes for a nice creamy potato. If you did a waxy potato like a Yukon Gold or a red, it would be more lumpy. And then you do a smashed potato, which you just lightly smash it. Okay. All right. So you're going to go ahead and add the butter. Okay. We're going to add. See, we mashed everything first before we added everything. Makes it easier? Well, it makes a creamier potato. Okay. So you got about 6 tablespoons of that's all right. I was going to mess that up. Okay. We have some sour cream. You want that in there now? Please. Okay. Great. Can you just add, is there specific amounts or just what works for you? Well, it's kind of to taste, but that was a 1/4 cup. Okay. And then you're going to add about, let's say, half of that. Because look at half of what? You just half of the cream. I'm sorry. Okay. Sorry, I don't think you said cream. No, I didn't. Just half of it. That's perfect. Okay. And then our secret ingredient, which is cocoa powder. What's the deal with cooking with cocoa powder? Well, it gives a nice little bitterness. This is a dark chocolate, so it's going to grate. The whole thing here? Add the whole thing. That's 1 tablespoon. All right. Okay. And be honest with you, I have no idea if this is going to be good. Seriously? We just made it up today. He's kidding. All right. So. Well, I'm glad you did put me on this side of the Right, we didn't want to get anything on you, so here we go. And then this is a quick way to make it look real elegant. We're going to add some nutmeg. Oops. You have plenty of time, Paul. Plenty of time. I'm freaking out over here. I know it. You're fine. So we're going to add a little bit of fresh nutmeg. You're only halfway there. Okay. And we want to do fresh, if you can find it. You're using a micro plain. Look at you with the culinary terms. Going crazy. Yep. And that was fresh nutmeg in there. Fresh nutmeg, because... Okay. So it's not going to taste too desserty? It's going to be savory and delicious. We have to add some salt. We're going to add it looks like a lot. You haven't disappointed me yet. Well... So, and I do love mashed potatoes. We'll keep the streak going. Okay, good. All right, then hand me that container. It's just a cottage cheese container we use at work. Okay. And it's just an easy way, and I'll use that rubber scraper again. Okay. And we're just going to drop this spatula. Your term sounds better than my rubber scraper. I mean, you are in Kohler after all. Right. I think they would prefer you use the high-end. I'll check into that. Okay. So what are you doing here? This looks fancy. So this just makes it easy way to make really kind of an elegant plate. Oh, I'm going to bring that over there. Okay. That out of the way. You need this closer? Sure. Then we're just going to do a piped. Whoa. Right? Elegant. Looks like the top of a cupcake. And then we have our short ribs, which we did earlier. Okay. And you'll have to see the recipe for that. Okay. He'll be doing this at the cooking demo during the in celebration of Chocolate Weekend. Right. At the demo kitchen, which is in the shops at Woodlake. Correct. So we're just going to drizzle a little bit of that. Okay. And then we want some of our asparagus to add a little bit of color. Okay. And there you have it. And I look at with my fingers, but I can't do that either. To try? Yeah, try that. That's good. I just use, yep. Try it out. I hate to ruin it. Nope. Go in. Go in. You got to eat it at some point, right? Yeah. See, and she's on TV. You did not disappoint. That is good. And there's just a tiny little hint of that cocoa powder. Right. Even though it looks like it's really chocolatey. And the short ribs also have cocoa powder in it as well. We braise that. Do you want me to try that? I would love you to try that. Really? Please do that. It's one of my favorite items in the world. It's really nice. All right. Okay. So, again, people should come visit you, and if they can't make it to... It's the 2 o'clock showing. That mine is. There's also a bunch of other demos that'll be happening. Molly's doing some cooking with some chocolate, and I know one other person who's doing some demos. I think... okay. And some savory items as well, which we're doing here.
This is delicious. You should try it at home. We'll get the recipes to you. On this part of it will be online shortly, fox11online.com. Click on Good Day Wisconsin. But in an hour, join us again. We're doing chocolate cocktails.
Very nice.
Thanks, Paul.